Since the dawn of eternity, 4 lights of hope have shone upon the world. Men flock to these lights, around which they build 4 peristylia. Each peristilium becomes their faith and society, the path upon which they are set. The vermilion bird, wings of fire to lift the heart. The white tiger, steely arms by which to seize knowledge. The azure dragon, unclouded eyes that see all beneath the sky. The black tortoise, a rigid shield and a well-guarded blade. But when 9 and 9 meet 9, Tempus Finis shall be willed upon them. For without the Agito, their world, called Orience, must persist in its spiral.
Let's hear that report again.
Sir, Vessel 6 has been confirmed destroyed.
Looks like we have an anomaly on our hands. What about the 401st and 903rd?
I can't reach either company, sir.
Keep trying.
Sir! Byakuya 10! Byakuya 10! This is Kusabi.
Bring me that
Respond.
survivor. The one from the 161st.
Sir!
Corporal Boz of 161st.
So, you are certain you saw the enemy using magic?
Yes, sir.
My understanding is that after witnessing this, you fled from the battle. Then your unit was annihilated. Is that correct?
Yes. I felt it was my duty to report.
In the Militesi army, we do not tolerate soldiers who flee from their fear. The 161st Company was wiped out by Dominion magic. Clean us up.
Sir.
So even a Lassie like Kunmi cannot keep the vermilion bird crystal in check.
Well, this sucks. Where'd these rats crawl out from? This really sucks.
We join with the survivors. Our goal is to
same old routine. Try something new. Let's end this right now. Now then.
Did we get him?
What the?
They summoned here? Inside my jammer field? How?
Start over?
Is this the power of a lassie?
What? Fine, sucks. This ought to be quick. Reactivate. What? That sucks. Damn it. This sucks.
That was a close one.
This sucks.
Who are you people? Those red cloaks.
No way.
Ninetail is down! Communication lost with Kunmi!
Impossible! What's going on out there?
The Vermilion Bird Crystal is fully restored. Magic readings in all sectors.
Wait, point 68. A lassie? A Vermilion Bird lassie!
I've lost contact with the 204th and 208th.
Get our men out of there! Attention all units in Dominion territory. Halt all military operations, and withdraw at once!
Retreat! Retreat!
Send HQ a code 991. We're transitioning to Operation Northern Dawn.
Sir!
To come this far just to be turned back.
6 hours into the operation. Rubrum's Agito Cadet Class 0 achieved its objective, and the Dominion succeeded in taking back its territory. It was here that Class 0 made its first mark in the pages of history.
Misfortune has befallen academia and the Dominion at large. The Militesi Empire has broken the quadripartite Crystal States Pact, which was forged through the courage and wisdom of our forebearers. Because of this deplorable, gravely unwarranted, and unforgivable breach of faith, we have all lost many friends and loved ones. And yet, here I stand before you, proof that your strength of heart, your pure and noble desire to protect our beloved Rubrum and the Vermilion Bird Crystal was strong enough to win academia back from our enemy. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the valiant warriors who accomplished this great feat. However, we must also not forget those who fell in this terrible battle.
Drive out the Militesi forces that still unlawfully occupy our territories and liberate our villages, cities, and citizens that continue to suffer at the hands of the Empire. Rubrum is not in this alone. All of Orience must confront this challenge. I hope that you will all remember this as a new...
Chancellor! Anathemic readings in Lorica.
What?
One day, historians may refer to this as Tempus Finis.
Nonsense. This is not the beginning of the end. It is the first ray of hope, one that we've brought forth.
In 842 RG, an Ultima bomb, powerful enough to obliterate an entire continent, was dropped on the Black Peristilium in Lorica. In the blink of an eye, the Lorican Alliance, which had stood proud for 700 years, was completely erased from the continent of Orience.
Raise the Vermilion Banner.
Fearing an attack with a second Ultima bomb, the Kingdom of Concordia, home to the Azure Peristilium, began defending the airspace over its territory and that of the Dominion of Rubrum. Concerned the war might spread to other nations, Concordia sought an immediate cessation of hostilities, but was rejected outright by the Dominion of Rubrum. With large portions of land occupied by the Empire, the Dominion was reluctant to accept a ceasefire, as that would be a silent concession to the Empire's act of aggression. The Consortium of Eight, Rubrum's supreme ruling council, spent several days debating how to recover their lost territory.
With our force's current state, do you really believe we can defeat the Empire in a full-scale conflict?
We'll have to abandon our outer territories and focus on defending the capital and retaking key strategic areas.
We can make up for our disadvantage in numbers with l'Cie. The Empire already unleashed a l'Cie on us during this invasion. We're lucky that it wasn't a Primus. If they want to throw dirt at us, I say we just throw it right back at them.
My, you've quite the sense of humor. Do you really think a l'Cie would accede to the wishes of the Consortium?
Why not? The Vermilion Bird Crystal was attacked by an enemy l'Cie. It was put in danger. There's no way that its l'Cie could refuse to aid us in this situation.
And if the l'Cie operated by that logic, you might actually have a point.
Only the Vermilion Bird Crystal has the power to direct the l'Cie to help us. And the wills or won'ts surrounding that do not a productive discussion make.
Might I offer a suggestion? I understand the cadets who were involved in the liberation of the capital were unaffected by the jammer and managed to repel the White Tiger l'Cie. Can we create more soldiers with the same magic technology used to create them?
Sorry I'm late. You can't simply repeat what I've done with the children. And the tech itself is classified. Disclosure is out of the question.
Dr. Aracia, have you learned anything about the crystal jammer?
Very little, I'm afraid. I can say with certainty, though, that no human could operate the jammer. It would take a l'Cie. However, my scanners haven't detected any major disruptions since Lorica's little disappearing act. Based on the data, I believe that something has happened to the l'Cie, and the jammer is inoperable.
Even if that's true, do you have an actual plan to get us out of this current mess?
Just deploy the cadets.
Huh?
I believe that is the best way to turn the tide of battle without compromising our defenses.
Undeniably, the Agito cadets would make for a potent implement of war, but...
Would it not be seen as an expansion of the role of those defending the Peristilium?
No. If the l'Cie won't help us, what choice do we have?
Very well. Shall we defer to the Chancellor's judgment?
The Dominion's very existence is imperiled. Each of us will be put to trial. Even the Agito cadets. And if Rubrum is at stake, they would welcome those challenges.
Very well, then. Shall we make it official?
The sound of water brings back memories. The sound of water brings back memories. So that's the great vermilion bird.
You look well. You look well.
All right, let's cut through the formalities. I am now your commanding officer, Kurosame.
Commanding officer?
Yes. As of this moment, you are under my command. The authorization came directly from Arch-Sorceress Auracia Alracia.
From Mother?
Hey. Take a hike, yo. We only take orders from Mother. Got it? You're not wanted here, yo. Ow, you son of a bitch, that hurt!
That's enough!
Ooh, this guy is pretty tough.
Not for long!
He said it was Mother's decision. Are you saying you won't follow Mother's orders?
Satisfied? Good. Henceforth, you will execute Dominion missions under my command. When you have no assignment, you will live here, at Academia, with the other cadets.
On campus?
Yes.
We never had to do that before. Why start now?
Does that come from Mother, too?
Yes. Those are Dr. Auracia's orders. Also, Cadet Machina! Cadet Rem! Enter! 2 new cadets have been assigned to Class 0, starting today.
Machina Kunigiri. Hello.
Rem Tokimiya. Nice to meet you. Let me guess. Chaperones?
Your time is yours until you receive further orders. I have high hopes for you. May the crystal guide you.
Good to see you again. Thanks for the assist the other day.
Yeah. Thanks so much for helping us out. Seriously, though, I can't believe Class 0 is real. Why, my friends and I were sure yourselves were just one of Academia's urban legends now we were. And you're so powerful. Just 3 of you took down a l'Cie. Oh, which reminds me. Why were you able to use your weapons in magic?
Starting today, I'll be relaying mission information and instructions from the Dominion. I am the Military Operation, Organization, and Guidance Logistics Expert. Moogle for short, Kubo. Some prefer to call me the Military Operation Guide, or MOG, Kubo. You can call me whatever you want. I hope to be of service, Kubo.
Whatever I want? How about... Moglin! 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 Lin!
No, Kubo. No Lin, Kubo. Besides, I do have a proper name, Kubo.
What is it?
Hatskamine Lotayosna Iribochi, Kubo.
That's too hard. Moglin's good enough.
Good enough, Kubo. Kubo? Kubo. Kubo?
What is this place? It's called a cemetery.
What's a cemetery?
Here we carve the names of the fallen, so their legacies may live on.
Because we are unable to retain memories of those who die before us.
But I heard that the crystal removes our memories to help us, so that the living won't be tied down to the dead.
That's why we leave our knowing tags behind before we go to battle. As proof that we lived. If no one comes to pick up a tag, it means that person died.
Then that name is engraved here, as the name of someone who died for the Vermilion Bird. I always make sure to write down the names of everyone that I meet, or go out on a mission with. Then after a mission, I check to see if there are any names I don't recognize. If there are names there that I don't remember, then I come here and look for the people I once knew. But I still can't remember them.
Kubo? 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 Kubo?
What's this?
It's a relic terminal, Kubo.
A what?
Relic. An artifact shrouded in mystery, said to be born of the Vermilion Bird Crystal. I've heard it has the power to manipulate time and space.
That's according to some legends, Kubo. In the Dominion, we sync them with magic and use them for data input and communication, Kubo. You can save your data and such, Kubo.
If I'm not mistaken, cadets can do all of that with the naturally occurring relics all over the world.
That's right, Kubo. If you find one, you should check it out, Kubo.
Please, no. I surrender. I can't use any magic. I'm unarmed. Have mercy.
Wait. You're a cadet, aren't you? That means you know where the Vermilion Bird Crystal is. Give me an exact location, and I might just spare your life.
But I can't.
Get it out of him. Rip it out if you have to.
No, don't!
One way or another, you're gonna spill your guts. Come on, you bastard! Want some more? Huh?
Hey, you're gonna kill him before he tells us where the crystal is.
So what? My parents are dead thanks to these Dominion scum! Why should I care if they suffer?
Yeah!
We have a situation at point 3A, requesting backup.
Got it. Hey, you gonna be okay by yourself?
He's unarmed and he can't use magic. I'll be fine, thank you very much.
Fine. He's all yours. Just don't kill him before he talks.
What's taking them so long?
Huh? You finally talk and that's all you have to say?
You know, everybody's lost a loved one. Dominion or Empire. We all share that pain.
What? What the hell are you talking about? What? You really think you have a chance in hell without a weapon?
I have weapons right here. Don't worry, now that my fists have felt your pain, it'll never be forgotten.
Sorry we're late.
Status.
All the markers have been set.
What about you?
The prisoners were dead when I got here.
You took a beating for nothing then.
All right then, let's move on to Phase 2.
Affirmative. The encampment should be straight through.
Okay, let's murderize them.
The people of Rubrum treasure these structures. The bridge, the buildings. Apparently, in generations past, they were built as a memorial for the fallen.
This here will do nicely.
Well, just thought I'd share information.
Since the dawn of eternity, 4 lights of hope have shone upon the world. Men flock to these lights, around which they build 4 peristylia. Each peristylium becomes their faith and society, the path upon which they are set. The vermilion bird, wings of fire to lift the heart. The white tiger, steely arms by which to seize knowledge. The azure dragon, unclouded eyes that see all beneath the sky. The black tortoise, a rigid shield and a well-guarded blade. But when 9 and 9 meet 9, Tempest Finis shall be willed upon them. For without the Argito, their world, called Orience, must persist in its spiral.